Welcome to Chatbox with Sam. Tonight's guest is Chad Kimsey. Chad is a DJ, an actor, and model. I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, Chad.
Hello, Sam.
How's things for you lately, Chad?
Things are good.
The first question I have for you. If you were to encourage the younger generation, what would be the main focus?
That you're going to fail, and you're going to fail a lot. But when you do, you need to realize that it's not something that's going to hold you back. And it might suck right then, but it's going to propel you forward in the future if you use it as a moment of learning. So I'd say, you know, drive and follow towards your passions and fail, because the moment that you succeed, all those failures are going to become worth it.
And that's really good insight for the younger generation. How would you feel about swaying them towards the career paths that you took?
I would say be very cautious, because if it's something that you're not 100% committed to, you're not gonna follow through with it. I mean, this is something that you have to definitely be committed to. I left a very high-paying job to do for this very big struggle, and it's paying off. But so you have to be committed. You have to be hungry and have a drive, because if you don't, you're not going to make it. And it takes up a lot of your time, a lot of it.
Yes, I can imagine it does. Never give up.
Never give up.
That's a good insight. So what inspired you into this career? Because I know you...
Into acting?
Into acting, DJ, acting,
DJ.
and then the modeling that you're doing now too.
Very small modeling aspect of it. But I'll start with DJing. So fell in love with music probably around the time that my parents had me listening to Elton John in the deer stand to keep me occupied and quiet, because I was ADHD and I move around a lot, make a lot of noise, and you can't do that when you're hunting. So they would strap a Walkman on my ears and put in Elton John, and that kind of sparked my love of music. And then to fast forward into, the end of high school, early 2000s, I really got into, electronic music, trance, techno, house, definitely house, like Detroit house especially.
Yeah.
And that just led into meeting people at venues. And then I met up with a friend of mine named Matthew Gary. His moniker is Ross Mount Park. And that was pretty much my mentor when it came to teaching me how to use back then it was CDJs, CD decks. And taught me how to use a mixer, taught me how to, just spin it. And I fell in love with it. We went to Austin a lot to do things, did stuff in Waco at Baylor, any other college parties. And then that just led into this obsession with producing and spinning electronic music. And now, acting, different story. Never really wanted to be an actor, but I met up with Corin, and he's like, "You're a natural." And I was like, "Okay." So he's like, "I'm gonna write this show, and I want you to play Gunter, Blackwater Blues."
Blues.
He's like, "You're the perfect Gunter. You're this character." Yeah, and so he really shied me away from like the whole method style of acting because I was like getting into it. Like, don't do that. Like, I just all I need is you to be Gunter when you're supposed to be Gunter, and so that was really good advice, and it kind of just led to that that belief in me kind of led his belief in me and Jason London's belief and these seasoned actors, veteran actors with over 100 credits and award
Yeah.
nominations and awards, writing, directing, producing. That just kind of led to a really big confidence boost and auditioning for parts, doing small things, and just meeting all these amazing people. And that kind of started acting. I love it. So
It opens your eyes in the industry of how much hard work goes into,
oh
producing,
man,
acting. Right. Yeah.
it's a lot. It's 25/7. You gotta push
Yeah.
that extra hour in there that doesn't exist to make it
Sister.
work.
I believe you. Okay. How has music influenced your life?
Music has influenced my life greatly because with music you get to do so much. It's a stress reliever. Uh, you get to tone down your life or tone it up. You can do whatever you want with music. But the most important thing that I've done with music is bring others joy. So that's like my biggest goal is to just give those moments of happiness and joy to others that I feel whenever I'm making it or mixing it. And so that's inspired just a whole plethora of things in my life. Um, just different perspectives. Um, just I don't know how else to explain it. It's opened my eyes a lot, and I couldn't have asked for a greater gift. So
Well,
God grants us gifts, and you have to use them.
you do have to use your gifts that God gives you and follow them through. And music is a memory. Everybody has a memory to some piece of music that they've heard.
Yeah, there's a big emotional attachment, whether it's to just a beat, some lyrics, or both of them together. And you know, you most people experience moments in their lives when they're listening to music, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
happy, sad, angry, distraught.
Yeah.
They attach themselves to that
Yeah.
moment that they heard that song or heard, that sample of a song.
It does. It reaches the senses of your soul, I
It
think,
does.
no matter what it is.
Yeah, and a
What's
lot
that?
of times, it can make or break your day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all about making it. I don't want any of my stuff to be that breakup song or to be that one where it's like road rage. I don't. That's not but I know it'll happen. And all I can do is just put it out there, and however people use it, they use it.
Right. I agree. Absolutely 100%. Okay. So recently, I've noticed on social media, you've started to move towards a modeling, and there are amazing, it's amazing photo shoot. Would you like to share something
But that
regarding
was
that?
absolutely that was. So I was asked to be the groom for this photo shoot by the venue owners, Craig and Shari. They run the House of the Jackson Pearl down here in Ocean Springs. It's like a concert venue, wedding venue. It's just an amazing venue. And the photographer, uh, Kristen Duplashane, she was the headlining photographer, and she did like an amazing job. And what it was uh, for a number of different wedding type magazines, blogs, advertisers. And so I was just lucky enough to be asked, as you know, getting up there in some age. So, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Totally.
I love the
Not
photographs.
gonna let that experience go. And then I got asked to do, I think it's 2 more. So not weddings, but just different photo shoots.
Different. That's awesome, though, because it all ties in, doesn't it? If you're on film, whether it's still photography or film,
Yeah.
you know, or a podcast or whatever, it all ties in with, you know, lighting, camera, action. But yeah, I love the photographs, and I saw the different scenes of the wedding that you two posed in different outfits, and it was really lovely. And the lighting and the shadows of the photos were really
there's I think
nice.
she did about 4,000 photos.
Oh my gosh.
I hit hair and makeup. Well, I got there at 8 a.m. and so all the ladies did hair and makeup at like 8. I started hair and makeup at like 9:45 or 10. We were there till about 6:30. And there was something like 40 photographers. I mean, it was a lot. I mean, but you know, Tristan was that headlining photographer. I'm probably exaggerating the number of photographers, but God, I just couldn't keep track because everybody's like, "Come over here, come over there. You two need to do this. You know, can you do this?" And I'm just like, it's, you know, so many different directions. It's just a gaggle of photographers.
Wow, it's a lot of work involved. People don't understand. Did you get time to stop and eat and have a drink?
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah. And, you know, they provided the beer, so I was like, all right.
Oh, score.
Beer, food, and fun. It's great. My bride, Savannah, she rocked it. You know, we completely sold it. People kept asking, "You guys a couple?" I'm like, no, just professional.
I know. I saw someone on your Facebook saying, "You look a lovely couple." I was like, "Oh dear, I'm not saying a word."
Yeah. You got married? I'm like, yeah, but you know, I annulled it today. Yeah, definitely a big shout out to Savannah Lee Taylor, man. She
did look
her,
beautiful. Yeah.
that photo shoot would have probably been very boring. I don't know how many people would have actually sold it.
And she did look beautiful as well. So in the pictures, you both look really lovely. Yeah, there were good pictures. I like the one with the beer can. You're drinking out the beer.
Oh yeah, shotgun, the shotgun wedding, man. Shotgun that beer.
Oh my goodness, is that what it was? That's funny. Would you think that was more hard work than filming on Blackwater Blues, or do you think Blackwater Blues was more?
Well, you know, it wasn't easy. I wouldn't say that it's harder. It's a different animal, that's for sure. The booths that were provided were like a size too small. So I had to walk around for like half the day. Like they just couldn't find the right boot, the right size that was already worn in. And then denim on denim on denim is really hot in the sun. Mm-hmm. My groomsman, he's 6'7", wears a size 16.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was like, man, they Tom Cruised me.
That's funny.
6'3", 6'4". This kid's like 6'7". I'm just like,
oh my God, that is tall.
Good kid though, man. His name's Jackson.
Okay, so if you had a choice of charity, what would it be?
I always donate to St. Jude's, and I don't use their name to gather charity. It's just anything that I make, you know, anywhere between 40 to 60% goes to St. Jude's. Oh,
you know, the kind soul. And what swayed you to St. Jude's out of all the other charities that are out there?
Kids. I don't know, I guess kids. They seem to get a lot of results and use a lot of their money for the actual cause. So.
That's awesome.
I donate to St. Jude's, and that's pretty much the only one that I donate to. Once I did like a raise money for homeless vets, but
Oh, that's a
for
good
the most
one.
part, for the most part, it's St. Jude's.
Oh, they're both good causes, Chad.
I
Well
agree.
done. Absolutely.
Lately, I've been asked to help create like two charities for veterans, or I say two charities, two nonprofits.
Oh,
And
really?
so, yeah, when I get more details, I'll share more. But yeah, two of them. One
That'll
in
be
North
awesome.
Mississippi. Yeah, one in North Mississippi, and then one down here in South Mississippi.
Oh, that would be nice. Be nice if they could do yeah, I suppose you have to do it state-wise. It'd be nice if they did something federally for the vets.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this will hopefully it'll grow into something. I just
Yeah.
kind of very beginning stages for both of them.
You got to start somewhere. It starts with a seed. So, how do you feel about what has transpired since COVID-19? And do you ever see life returning to a normality?
Oh man, I mean, a lot's transpired. I'd say that no matter what anybody says, everything's happened for the better. No matter how you look at it, you've gotten to see the brass tacks of everything. How
Mm,
people react during pandemic, how
mhm,
people react whenever they have power, how people react, even on a local level and a social level.
mhm,
And you got to use that. Doesn't
mm.
matter whether you like it, whether you don't like it. You need to take that in, use it however you want, and then you're the master of your own life. What
Yeah.
everybody else does, shouldn't affect you. And then do I ever see normality? I mean, normal is progress. So whatever happens, whatever evolves, whatever progresses, there's always a new normal.
Mm,
And you either adapt within it or you go your own way. It's your choice. I'm
mhm,
not here to tell anybody what to do.
mhm.
And like I said, just use that information to make better choices.
That's very good advice. Very good. Is there anything no one had ever asked you in an interview that you would have liked them to have asked?
Not off the top of my head. No.
Okay. So, what are you planning on doing in the next 6 months?
So there is a writer director, pretty big here in the southeast United States, even Midwest, and
Mm,
he's writing a film or a film series right now that has to do, Civil War era. So
oh,
he is writing a part for me, which was pretty exciting to find out.
that's awesome, Chad. Oh, I'm really excited for you.
And so I have three immediate projects that I have to audition for. Two are supporting, one is leading, and then of course there's just ongoing projects.
That's
And then
awesome, Chad.
hopefully I'll have my album done because I've been
Oh,
pushing it back, and it's just like with keeping up with auditioning and appearances, interviews, even some of the little small photo shoots. It's just hard to get in there and make beats.
it's a lot of work, but you know what? It's the hard work pays off, I think.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss? Would you please share a little bit of your experience with Love America Tour and how you feel about the Lap Fam that came from Love America Tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Love America tour was like this great experience, and you get to meet so many people, so many great people, and just the following, the family that came with it was, you couldn't ask for anything better. that's who's really been very supportive of not only me, but Corin, Jason, and just Blackwater Blues. So um, if anybody deserves a standing ovation, it's definitely the Laugh fam.
Yes, and they will definitely appreciate that. And I agree with you 100%.
It's
Thank you, Chad.
Definitely a genuine thank you and very humbling.
It brought a lot of people together. You're currently in Mississippi. Do you ever, and you're from Texas, do you ever think that you're going to go back to Texas, or do you like Mississippi?
I have what the Germans call Wanderlust. I like to wander around. I don't like to stay in one place forever. So going back to Texas, absolutely. I'll probably go back, but I won't stay.
No.
And as for Mississippi, it'll run its course, and then I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah. Keep moving on. Well, you should come visit California one day. There's
I keep hearing that. I'll visit for sure. My roots are Southern roots, and
yeah.
So I try to stay, in the South.
With your gentleman ways.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you for having me on Chat Box with Sam. I'm Chad Kimsey.
Hi, Chad Kimsey. Bye. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care.
You're welcome.